The heartwarming story of a cat named Milo. In a quiet little alley, there lived a gray-furred cat named Milo. Since he was a kitten, he had been used to living alone, surviving by scavenging for food in trash bins and avoiding threats from bigger stray cats. Milo once had an owner, a kind old woman who loved him dearly, but after she passed away, he was forced to live on the streets, losing the place he once called home. One day, as heavy rain poured over the city, Milo took shelter under an old parked car by the roadside. His stomach growled with hunger, his body shivered, and his eyes stared blankly at the empty street. Deep in his heart, he longed for the warm embrace of his former owner, but there were no gentle hands to stroke his head anymore, no soft voice calling his name. Amid the sound of the rain, a faint, desperate cry reached his ears. Milo lifted his head and saw a tiny kitten trapped in a drain that was quickly filling with water. Without hesitation, he dashed through the rain, leaping over puddles and racing toward the struggling kitten. Carefully, Milo grabbed the kitten by the scruff of its neck and pulled it out of the cold, rushing water. The little kitten trembled and let out a weak meow. Though Milo was exhausted and starving, he began licking the tiny body to warm it up. He curled around the kitten, shielding it with his own body, giving it the warmth he once received from his beloved owner. That night, Milo didn't care about himself. What mattered most was that the kitten survived. The next morning, a young girl named Lila found Milo and the kitten huddled under a park bench. Seeing their frail condition, she quickly took them home. For the first time in a long while, Milo felt the warmth of a home again, a bowl of warm food, and the gentle touch of a loving hand. Milo had saved a life, and in return, fate gave him a new home. No longer alone, he found a family with Lila and the kitten he had rescued, whom she named Leo. In this world, the kindness we give, no matter how small, always finds its way back to us. And so it was for Milo, a cat who not only saved another, but also rediscovered the true meaning of love and belonging.